How to Stop Limiting Beliefs Take Control. Presented by Theo E. David and the Audiobook Shelf. Chapter 1. The Power of Your Story. You might see your story as a simple account of your life's events, but it's far more intricate. Your tale is a complex narrative woven from your experiences, beliefs, and interpretations, not just a straightforward recounting. At the core of your story are your convictions. These beliefs profoundly shape your narrative, influencing your personality and behavior. Recognizing how your beliefs have shaped your story is crucial. Our convictions, known as beliefs, are deeply ingrained views we hold to be true, often without needing concrete evidence. These beliefs are shaped by our upbringing, culture, life events, and the influence of significant people in our lives. They mold our perspective and interpretation of the world, whether concerning others, the planet, or ourselves. How powerful are these beliefs? Incredibly so. For instance, if you believe you're not good at public speaking, this mindset will influence your experiences. You might consciously or unconsciously avoid situations where you need to speak in front of others. When you do speak, you might feel more anxious or less effective, reinforcing your belief that you're not good at it. This creates a self-fulfilling narrative where your beliefs shape your behavior, which in turn strengthens your beliefs in this cycle. Your beliefs don't just influence your actions, they cement themselves as your reality. Beliefs can have empowering effects. They have the power to inspire you to advance and succeed. However, they can also restrict you and prevent you from reaching your full potential. Your limiting beliefs are especially harmful because they have the potential to become deeply embedded in your mind, leading you to believe that they are not only true but also unalterable. Restrictive beliefs are typically a result of bad experiences, rejections, failures, or messages from society. For instance, you can internalize the belief that you're not a good leader if you've been told this often. This limiting notion would therefore influence your career path and sense of self-worth. As a result, your story involves more than just what occurred to you. It's also about how you internalized and understood these experiences. The same events can be experienced by two persons in two very different ways, leading to two distinct endings. For example, following a failed business effort, some people may feel that they are doomed to fail, while others may view it as a teaching moment and feel that they can grow from it and achieve in the future. It is necessary to develop an introspective and self-awareness practice if you want to comprehend your beliefs and how they influenced your story. You must identify the underlying ideas and behaviors that drive your actions and take steps to change them. To achieve this, you must ask yourself why your ideas develop in the manner that they do, and whether the assumptions and facts that underpin your beliefs are the result of past experiences or are based on factual information. The first step toward rewriting your tale is realizing the part your beliefs play in it. By going through this process, you'll be able to challenge and modify your beliefs, allowing you to take control of your own narrative. This isn't an admission of guilt, rather, it's a decision to see the past from a different angle. This new lens needs to be made with your empowerment and development in mind. Understanding how your story affects your life. The narrative you tell about who you are and what you're capable of changing every part of your life. Your reality is shaped by the narrative you tell yourself, which is based on your experiences and beliefs. It affects your feelings, ideas, and behavior. Understanding this influence is essential to realizing the significance of your personal narratives in your life and their capacity to transform it. Your identity is shaped by your story. The basis for your self-perception and understanding of your role in the world is the narrative you have constructed for yourself. Limiting ideas such as "I'm not capable," "I don't deserve success," or "I don't deserve happiness" might impair your confidence and self-esteem if your story is full of them. Conversely, a narrative that highlights your abilities and qualities can increase your confidence and sense of value. Psychology research consistently demonstrates that one's opinion of oneself has a significant impact on one's behavior and attitudes. According to research in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, people who have a good self-concept are more likely to act in a productive and healthy way. Your emotional health is also a factor. Emotional baggage frequently accompanies the narrative we claim to be our own. It's challenging to stay away from. You may feel resilient or proud of yourself as a survivor if your narrative involves overcoming hardship. Perpetual victimhood or failure is the antithesis of this story. Depressive or hopeless feelings may result from this. The connection between our stories and our emotional well-being is emphasized by psychologists. To enhance your well-being, there is a whole profession of therapy devoted to rewriting your stories in a more positive way. Your relationships are impacted by the narrative you have written about yourself. Relationship formation and maintenance may be challenging if you believe that you are unworthy or unlovable, which may have an impact on how you connect with people. On the other hand, if your narrative emphasizes transparency and self-respect, your values can promote happier, more satisfying relationships. Social psychology research indicates that relationships with people around us are significantly influenced by our personal narratives. Positive self-narratives can change our relationships in the same way that they can change our habits. Your personal story affects your work life as well. When you give it some thought, this makes sense. You are more inclined to take on greater difficulties and seek more ambitious work goals if your personal narrative centers around your perception of yourself as a knowledgeable, capable person. It may impede your professional development and happiness if your tale is rife with self-doubt and feelings of inadequacy. Research has shown strong evidence for this association. Your leadership potential, career advancement, and work performance can all be significantly impacted by how you view yourself. Your personal story also has an impact on your general happiness and sense of fulfillment in life. You can guide yourself toward a happier and more fulfilled existence by concentrating on positivity, strength, and thankfulness. You can find the reverse effect, that of decreased satisfaction, if you concentrate on regret, negativity, and pessimism. Like all other aspects of life, having a positive outlook and a strong belief system can help you feel happier and more satisfied with your life. Not only must you acknowledge that your beliefs exist, but you must also realize that you have the ability to alter them. To recognize the influence of your story on your life, you can change your identity, feelings, relationships, career, and general level of satisfaction by reassessing and rewriting the narrative you tell yourself. An honest evaluation of your present tale is the first step in this process. You must make a commitment to begin constructing a new narrative that is consistent with your desired identity and way of life. Chapter 2. Identifying limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are often the invisible chains holding you back from reaching your full potential. These unconscious barriers hinder your goals and desires, subtly influencing your decisions and shaping your life experiences. By identifying and understanding these beliefs, you can start the powerful journey of rewriting your story. Recognizing common limiting beliefs. These beliefs can take many different forms, but they frequently center on ideas of potential, capability, and self-worth. Some of the most prevalent limiting ideas are listed below to assist you in identifying them in your own life. Self-related limiting thoughts. These limiting beliefs are mostly focused on your perceived worth and value. Common instances include thoughts like "I'm not good enough," "I don't deserve success or happiness," and "I am unworthy of love." These kinds of unfavorable ideas are typically the result of rejection, failure, or criticism encountered in the past. People internalize unfavorable self-perceptions as facts as a result of experiences such as these. Capability limiting beliefs. These ideas center on your aptitudes and competencies. Phrases like "I can't do this," "I'm not smart enough," or "I don't have the talent to succeed" are examples of capability limiting beliefs. Such beliefs may arise from unfavorable experiences, unfavorable comments, or from negatively comparing oneself to others. These beliefs can stop you from pursuing your goals and desires and put a self-imposed ceiling on your potential. Possibility limiting beliefs. These beliefs shape your sense of what is possible in your life and the world around you. They manifest as thoughts like "change is impossible," "life is unfair," or "success is for others, not for me." Such beliefs often stem from past disappointments, societal conditioning, or a lack of positive role models. They are usually accompanied by feelings of helplessness and resignation, making it less likely that you'll strive for change or improvement. Consequently, they can keep your life stagnant, preventing growth and progress. Fear-based limiting beliefs. These restricting ideas have their roots in fear, as their name implies. They are about averting bad things from happening. These are ideas such as "if I try, I'll just fail," or "I'll be rejected if I show my true self." Because these limiting ideas are based on your ingrained anxieties and fears, they may be extremely paralyzing. Scarcity limiting beliefs. These beliefs are tied to a perceived scarcity of resources or opportunities. Common examples include there's not enough to go around, I can't risk losing what I already have, or opportunities are limited. Such beliefs foster a mindset steeped in competition, jealousy, and insecurity. When your thoughts are guided by these notions, they can stifle cooperation and hinder your growth. Identifying your own limiting beliefs. Finding the precise beliefs that are preventing you from moving forward is the next stage in the process of rewriting your story. You can discover these through honesty and introspection because many of these beliefs function subconsciously beneath the surface. One of the first steps in rewriting your story is identifying your personal limiting beliefs, which is also a crucial step in the self-discovery process. Look back at your past. During this introspective process, pay particular attention to times when you experienced disappointment, criticism, or feelings of failure. Once you've identified these memorable memories, consider the beliefs these experiences may have ingrained in you. It's possible that severe criticism from the past made you feel untalented or incapable. Initiate a journal. At this stage of self-examination, it is a wise decision to keep a journal. As soon as these memories occur to you, write them down. Additionally, your self-talk can tell you a lot. An insight into your subconscious is provided by the mental discourse you have with yourself. Take specific note of the things you say to yourself on a regular basis, particularly during difficult situations. Once more, journaling can be quite beneficial. Writing in a journal on a daily basis might help you identify patterns and phrases that could reveal information about the ideas that are limiting you. Examine your actions. Your actions may also be an outward reflection of your inner convictions. Examine your life and note any areas where you observe recurring patterns, particularly if they don't benefit you. For example, if you routinely decline leadership positions, this could suggest that you think you're not cut out to be a leader. Consult those close to you. While traveling, it might occasionally be beneficial to consult those who are close to you. Things that you cannot identify in yourself are visible to others. Examine the comments you've had from friends, family, and even coworkers. Verify that you respect and trust these individuals. While not every feedback will be correct or helpful, some of it might offer perspectives you hadn't thought of. Understand the origins of limiting beliefs. It's time to find out where your limiting beliefs came from once you've identified them. Try to comprehend the origins of a belief in order to recognize it for what it is, a personal interpretation of an experience. They are not indisputable facts. Chapter 3. The origins of limiting beliefs. Unlocking the origins of your limiting beliefs is crucial for transforming them and reshaping your narrative. These beliefs emerge from the intricate dance of your personal experiences, cultural influences, and environmental surroundings. By uncovering their roots, you gain insight into the aspects of your story that might be hindering your progress. This understanding empowers you to navigate past limitations and chart a new course forward. Understanding how limiting beliefs are formed. Limiting beliefs aren't just relics of childhood, they can also take root in adulthood. Yet many of our fundamental beliefs are sown during our formative years. Family dynamics, including the influence of parents, siblings, and relatives, shape our self-perception and outlook on the world. Messages received during this time wield profound influence. Constant criticism can breed feelings of incompetence, while an overprotective environment may foster a belief in the world's danger. The cultural and societal milieu in which we grow up also molds our beliefs. Cultural norms, societal expectations, and stereotypes imprint ideas about our capabilities and limitations. Gender roles, racial identities, and social class all contribute to the framework of our beliefs, dictating perceived boundaries and opportunities. School experiences further reinforce these beliefs. Academic achievements and setbacks, feedback from teachers, and interactions with peers solidify notions about intelligence, social aptitude, and self-worth. Limiting ideas about safety, trust, and self-worth can be deeply ingrained as a result of traumatic events like abuse, accidents, or losses. Betrayal, for example, can lead to a widespread conviction that people are unreliable. The media, which includes social media, TV, movies, and ads, has a big impact and frequently presents idealized images that are held to unattainable standards. Feelings of inadequacy may arise if these requirements are not met. Personal experiences can strengthen feelings of inadequacy or unworthiness, particularly if they are characterized by failure or disappointment. Instead of focusing on the past, the intention is to comprehend its influence and cultivate self-awareness and the flexibility to create a new course for the future. Examining the influence of past experiences on your beliefs. Having established that our prior experiences influence our beliefs and perceptions, you need to consider the extent to which these events have an impact. Every experience, no matter how minor, serves as a building stone for your beliefs, although some are more influential than others. Formative years. As mentioned before, the experiences in your formative years wield significant influence. The treatment received from parents, teachers, and peers, as well as the events witnessed or experienced, all shape your self-perception. Even seemingly minor occurrences like being repeatedly labeled as clumsy can leave a lasting impact. A child consistently labeled as clumsy may internalize this belief, leading them to see themselves as inherently uncoordinated. Consequently, they might shy away from physical activities and sports. Reinforcement through repetition. An incident or remark that you have experienced repeatedly strengthens the belief it instills. If you've been rejected in social situations on a regular basis, you might think you're socially awkward. This limiting belief has the power to alter your conduct in the future, causing social disengagement, which in turn reinforces the initial belief in a vicious cycle. The emotional intensity of experiences. Your level of belief can also be influenced by how emotionally invested you are in an experience. Experiences that are extremely emotional or traumatic frequently leave a lasting impression. This results in strongly held beliefs. If you survive a serious accident, you could think that there is no safety in the world. This may cause you to become reluctant to take any chances in life. Your interpretation of experiences. The way you understand the experience affects the beliefs you develop. As previously stated, two people can go through the identical thing and come out on the other side holding very different opinions. The role of memory. We have the ability to change our memories to reinforce constricting beliefs. They don't always accurately depict the events as they actually occurred. Our limiting beliefs in our present emotional state can affect how we remember an incident. This selective memory can even further distort pre-existing ideas by serving to reinforce them. Outside factors and verification. Your beliefs can be strengthened and affirmed by the opinions and responses of those in your immediate vicinity. One of your limiting ideas gets stronger and more ingrained in your mind if the people and things around you consistently support it. In order to question and rewrite your beliefs, it is essential to recognize how your past has shaped them. It entails going over these experiences again and taking into account different interpretations. By doing this, limiting beliefs may be loosened and the door opened for the adoption of more empowering and constructive attitudes. Understanding and compassion are key while approaching this assessment and realizing that, although your prior events have molded who you are, they do not define you. By taking a fresh look at the past, you can create a future in which your beliefs will serve to enrich rather than to restrict your life. Chapter 4. Understanding where your limiting beliefs come from is just the beginning. To truly revolutionize your life, you need to confront and rewrite these beliefs. It's about unlocking your full potential by daring to question the thoughts that hold you back. First, heighten your awareness. Tune into your thoughts, especially during tough times. Recognize and acknowledge any limiting beliefs that surface. Next, practice self-inquiry. Delve deep into your beliefs by asking probing questions. Why do you hold these beliefs? What evidence backs them up? Trace the origin. Uncover where these beliefs originated. Understanding their roots gives you the power to break free from their hold. Embrace a growth mindset. Shift your perspective to see challenges as opportunities for growth. Believe in your capacity to learn and evolve. Challenge all or nothing thinking. Break away from rigid black and white thinking. Instead of "I always fail," consider the nuances of your experiences. Seek diverse perspectives. Connect with others who offer alternative viewpoints or have overcome similar challenges. Their insights can help challenge your own beliefs. Scrutinize the evidence. List instances supporting your limiting belief. Examine these pivotal times critically. Are they warped by your self-limiting beliefs? Do they truly reflect your abilities and potential? Make an effort to find collections and experiences that contradict these presumptions. Using a critical lens, evaluate the past, emphasizing your accomplishments and the lessons you learned along the way. You'll find a ton of data that challenges your limiting ideas if you change the way you see things. You can see how strong and capable you really are with this change of perspective. When you begin to question the validity of these self-imposed restrictions, the door to embracing new, empowered beliefs that are in line with your actual potential is unlocked by this tremendous realization. Your life can change if you adopt these empowering attitudes in ways you never imagined conceivable. They will direct your behavior, affect your choices, and mold your destiny. You'll start approaching obstacles with assurance, seeing failures as chances for improvement and pursuing your objectives with fresh zeal. A sense of purpose and fulfillment is fostered by this mental change, which also improves your emotional health and opens the door to personal accomplishment. You maintain a continuous state of self-improvement and personal progress by challenging and rephrasing your views. Chapter 5. Creating a new narrative. Now that you've pinpointed and confronted your limiting beliefs, it's time to craft a narrative that empowers and uplifts you. You must reshape your beliefs and outlook to align with your aspirations, dreams, and inherent potential. A fresh narrative has the power to redefine how you see yourself and the world around you. It unveils possibilities and opportunities that were once concealed by your negative mindset. Understanding the importance of reframing your beliefs. Revamping your beliefs isn't just about shifting how you interpret experiences, it's about transforming how you perceive yourself. This is a potent tool capable of turning your mindset from one of constraints to one of boundless potential and growth. Your beliefs shape your outlook, which then molds your reality. By altering your beliefs, you're not only changing how you view situations, but also how you react to them. For instance, instead of seeing a failed project as proof of your incompetence, you can perceive it as a valuable learning opportunity. This shift can revolutionize how you approach future challenges. Limiting beliefs often ensnare you in a cycle of negativity. To break free, you must reframe these beliefs. This empowers you to respond differently to situations that once triggered negative thoughts and behaviors, leading to more positive outcomes and reinforcing your newfound empowering beliefs. Your beliefs wield significant influence over your emotional well-being. Negative beliefs can spawn feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression. By actively reframing them into more positive beliefs, you can enhance your emotional resilience. This process of reframing beliefs can pave the way to greater overall happiness and strength. Your beliefs drive your behavior. When you transform your limiting beliefs into empowering positive ones, your actions and behaviors naturally fall in line with your new narrative. When your beliefs align with your goals and ambitions, you're propelled towards more effective actions, sound decision-making, and greater success in life. It's all about self-efficacy, your belief in your ability to shape events and outcomes. High self-efficacy is associated with increased motivation, perseverance, and resilience, all crucial elements in achieving personal and professional goals. Just as limiting beliefs can become self-fulfilling prophecies, so too can your newly reframed beliefs. By cultivating positive beliefs, you set in motion a more optimistic trajectory for your future. Your beliefs about yourself ripple out to influence how you engage with others. Believing in your capacity to thrive fosters confident and authentic interactions, enriching not just your professional endeavors, but also your relationships and social encounters. Learning to create a new narrative for yourself. You get to write a new story about yourself. It's deliberate. You need to put some effort into creating fresh viewpoints and beliefs that will direct your feelings, ideas, and behavior. It's about regaining control over your tale and improving it. However, a procedure exists. 1. Define your desired narrative. First things first, you must make a precise definition of your goals in life. Think about the areas of your life that you wish to change the most. Consider asking yourself questions like, how do I want to feel and act in these areas? And what would I like to believe about myself when creating this plan? Be optimistic and specific. When stating your objectives, use language like, "I want to see failures as opportunities to learn and grow," rather than anything like, "I don't want to be scared of failure." 2. Craft affirmations that align with this new narrative. As you may remember, we recommended challenging your limiting beliefs with affirmations. Make affirmations now that are relevant to the new narrative you are writing. Your affirmations ought to be upbeat, use strong language, and emphasize the things you want to get better at. For instance, "I am capable and confident in my abilities to succeed" is an example. Do these affirmations every day, not just when things are tough. 3. Visualize your new narrative. When attempting to embrace and absorb your new narrative, visualization can be a very useful tool. Take some time to picture yourself rewriting your story. Consider what it would be like to feel, behave, and react in certain circumstances as the person who embodies these new beliefs. 4. Take action consistent with your new story. Your behavior confirms the views you hold. Begin with little actions that support your new narrative. In case your newfound conviction is about having effective communication skills, then make it a habit to initiate conversations with strangers or speak out at meetings. Your views are reinforced by both small and huge actions. 5. Record and reflect on successes. This is a significant shift in your life and could become very overwhelming quickly. Keep a notebook or log of the times you experience your new narrative, regardless of how minor. Thinking back on these victories helps strengthen your faith in the new narrative. It will motivate you to press on. 6. Surround yourself with supportive influences. For better or worse, the people and places in your immediate vicinity have the power to drastically alter your tale. Make an effort to surround yourself with individuals who are excited about your new tale and who will support you on this trip. Seek out books, podcasts, and other materials that support the attitudes and ideas you wish to embrace. 7. Learn from setbacks. You will encounter obstacles it seems like you're attempting to make some significant adjustments. A complete mental shift takes time to manifest. Consider using setbacks as teaching opportunities rather than as failures. Examine the events and their causes. Try to modify your strategy going forward. 8. Be patient and persistent. You are discussing the alteration of strongly held ideas. Time and persistent work are required for this. Practice self-compassion and perseverance in your endeavors. Keep in mind that you are editing a narrative that has been developed over several years or even decades. You are the writer of your own tale, and each day offers a fresh page to be written. Chapter 6. Cultivating a growth mindset. To overcome limiting ideas and advance personally, one must adopt a growth mindset. The idea of a growth mindset, first introduced by psychologist Carol Dweck, is centered on the conviction that aptitude and intelligence can be developed with commitment and diligence. It all comes down to realizing your potential and realizing that you are capable of conquering obstacles and succeeding. Understanding the difference between fixed and growth mindsets. People with a fixed mindset think that their intelligence, skill set, and aptitude are unchangeable innate characteristics. This kind of thinking frequently results in avoiding obstacles, a propensity to give up quickly, and the belief that effort is ineffective. Individuals with a fixed mindset are prone to ignoring helpful criticism and feeling intimidated by other people's achievements, which eventually leads to stagnation and a reluctance to participate in activities that contradict their self-perception. A growth mentality, on the other hand, is predicated on the idea that learning and development are constantly achievable. Growth-minded people welcome challenges, keep going after failures, and see hard work as the root of success. They take inspiration from other people's accomplishments and view criticism as a chance to get better. Having a growth mindset develops inner strength and a love of learning, which eventually lead to achievement. Your choice of mindset has a big influence on how you handle obstacles in life. Students who have a growth mentality in the classroom are more likely to take on difficult assignments head-on and view setbacks as chances for growth. Similarly, workers who have a growth attitude at work are more likely to take on new tasks, ask for feedback, and never stop trying to get better. The idea of a growth mindset is supported by neuroscientific research on brain plasticity, which indicates that intelligence is not fixed but can be developed over time. Adopting a growth mindset involves making efforts, practicing, and being persistent in order to increase neural growth and boost talents and intelligence. Developing a growth mindset gives you the ability to successfully confront your limiting beliefs. Your perspective on challenging circumstances changes when you accept obstacles and failures as chances for personal development. Failure is not something to allow to stop you, rather, it's a springboard for advancement. A growth mindset places an emphasis on making progress rather than perfection, encouraging flexibility and never-ending learning in the face of adversity. Learning to cultivate a growth mindset. Making the transition to a growth mindset might be difficult. Taking this approach of thinking will inevitably cause many people to reevaluate their limiting ideas. It's a necessary component of the process and essential to success. It involves changing your perception that your competence is limited to comprehending the word not yet. You can begin working on adopting a growth mindset by following these steps. 1. Embrace challenges. This may seem like the easiest route, but the basis of this approach is viewing barriers as chances for development rather than as roadblocks. This kind of person thrives on difficulties. They instantly see them as opportunities to develop their skills. When faced with an arduous activity, consider saying to yourself, "I can't do this yet, but I can learn how," rather than "I can't do this." 2. Persistence in the face of setbacks. Begin to concentrate on realizing that failures and setbacks are merely a necessary component of the learning process. They don't define you or your value. When things get difficult, don't give up. Rather, see these times as stepping stones toward mastery. Think for a moment on what you can learn from this experience and how it will help you in the future. 3. Value effort. We should prioritize effort above perfection these days. Mastery is reached through effort. You come to see that improvement comes from work when you adopt a growth mentality. You're headed for success as long as you put in the work, even if the outcomes are disappointing. Start to focus on the effort rather than the outcome. Instead of concentrating on the conclusion, give yourself credit for the effort. 4. Learn from criticism. Although this is limited to constructive criticism, it is still a useful strategy. Don't dismiss or take constructive criticism personally. Examine what has been said, then draw conclusions. Begin by considering what you can do better the next time and how you can develop as a result of this criticism. 5. Allow the success of others to inspire you. Refrain from feeling intimidated by the accomplishments of others. These are chances to get inspired and learn. You can take what you've learned from someone else's success and use it in your own endeavors. This has the power to channel any potential jealousy into personal drive. 6. Develop self-awareness. Examine your thoughts in various contexts. Try to be aware of your fixed mentality tendencies, such as shying away from difficulties or giving up. Adapting to a growth mindset begins with being able to identify these patterns. 7. Have an inquisitive mentality. Begin to discover new things. Instead of focusing on your performance, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? When you approach your duties. 8. Look for fresh opportunities for learning. Seek out fresh opportunities for learning and development. Take up a new hobby, enroll in a class, or acquire a new ability. This mentality change is a continuous process that calls for practice and deliberate effort rather than a one-time occurrence. As you cultivate a growth mindset, you'll discover that your sense of overall success and fulfillment in life increases along with your talents and abilities. Recall that having a growth mindset is about appreciating the process of learning and developing, rather than concentrating just on the end result. Chapter 7. Taking action and making lasting changes. It's time to take your efforts and turn them into concrete actions and lasting changes. This is where your transformation happens. You're now moving from self-awareness and mindset shifts to taking the steps that reflect these new beliefs and your new story. Setting goals that align with your new beliefs. Setting goals is an effective strategy that can help you live the life you've always wanted. Setting objectives that are supported by your newly formed ideas is crucial. Begin with comprehending your new beliefs in full. Determine the points at which your mentality has shifted. In what ways do these ideas influence your perception of your own potential? Your objectives must be a logical progression of your convictions. Set smart goals. The following criteria should guide your goals. They should be time-bound, relevant, specific, measurable, and achievable. This framework makes it simple to define your objectives and concentrate your efforts. You are able to make better use of your time and resources as a result. For instance, a SMART goal may be enroll in a public speaking course by next month and give a presentation by the end of the quarter, as opposed to a general objective like become a better communicator. Focus on both internal and external accomplishments. If leading a balanced and healthy life is one of your new beliefs, you must make goals that align with this. These could include engaging in regular physical activity or mindfulness exercises. Break down large goals into smaller, doable tasks. Making large goals can easily overwhelm you. Divide your most ambitious objectives into smaller, more doable tasks. In this manner, every little step you take will help you advance, while also boosting your self-esteem and solidifying your convictions. This is a component of a strategy. Describe the actions you must take, the resources you may require, and the estimated time frame for completion. You'll be more organized and focused as a result. Overcoming obstacles and resistance to change. You will inevitably encounter resistance and difficulties on your path to transformation and personal development. Even beneficial changes can be intimidating since they are frequently met with resistance, self-doubt, and anxieties from both inside and outside of oneself. You can, however, acquire the skills necessary to overcome these obstacles. Recognize resistance as part of the process. One inevitable part of the process of change is resistance. It is possible to approach your journey with resilience and resolve when you prepare for doubts, concerns, and disappointments. Seeing these difficulties as commonplace helps you stay committed to your objectives and lessens frustration. Identify the source of resistance. When you encounter resistance, pause to identify its origin. Is it merely a reluctance to step outside of your comfort zone, or is it fear of failing or dread of the unknown? Resistance typically comes from friends, relatives, or co-workers who are used to your previous methods. The first step to solving it is figuring out what the underlying reason is. Surround yourself with supportive people. It is essential to have a network of helpful people around you. Their support and faith in your quest give you the willpower to keep going in the face of difficulties. Reframe challenges as opportunities for growth and education. Seeing them as obstacles to be conquered makes you more dedicated to achieving your objectives. It's critical to arm yourself with coping mechanisms, such as adopting a positive outlook, asking mentors or peers for assistance, and engaging in stress-relieving hobbies like exercise or meditation. Be adaptable in your approach. Continue to be adaptable in your approach. Be willing to attempt different tactics if one approach doesn't work. Remind yourself on a regular basis of the reasons behind your journey, which will strengthen your will to bring about positive change. Celebrating your progress and maintaining momentum. The key to long-term success in personal growth lies in not just recognizing your progress but also celebrating it and pressing onward. By appreciating every achievement, big or small, you reinforce your dedication to your new narrative, keeping your motivation high. Here's how you can celebrate your progress and maintain momentum on your journey. 1. Embrace every milestone. Whether it's sticking to a new habit, speaking up in a meeting, or completing a significant project, each step forward is worthy of celebration. Recognizing all achievements reinforces your newfound beliefs and behaviors. 2. Engage in regular self-reflection. Take time to reflect on your journey. Consider how far you've come, the challenges you've conquered, and the lessons you've learned. Reflecting on your growth as a person reinforces your commitment to progress. 3. Share your achievements. Let your loved ones and friends know about your successes. This not only honors your accomplishments but also motivates others. Their encouragement and criticism can be very effective motivators. 4. Establish new objectives. After completing one, establish a new one. Continue on your path by taking on new challenges that build upon your past successes. 5. Cultivate gratitude. Practice gratitude for what you've accomplished and the opportunities that lie ahead. Gratitude enhances well-being, keeping you grounded and focused on your journey. 6. Embrace continuous learning. Personal growth is an ongoing journey. Stay open to learning new things and exploring new interests, whether through reading, workshops, or other avenues. 7. Adapt your strategies. Be flexible and willing to adjust your strategies as needed. If you find yourself losing momentum, don't hesitate to make small changes to your routine or approach. Adaptation is key to maintaining progress. Conclusion. You've embarked on a profound transformation, a journey of rewriting your story that demands dedication and a profound sense of self. Recognizing the problem was your first major stride forward. You've delved deep into your limiting beliefs, unraveled their origins, and bravely challenged and reframed them. Now you're seizing the pen as the empowered author of your life's narrative. Yet this journey transcends personal growth. It's about striding forward with newfound confidence in your ability to shape your destiny. As you press ahead, remember this is an ongoing process. Setbacks and challenges will inevitably arise, but you're armed with new tools and insights to confront them head-on. You've embraced the importance of self-compassion, harnessed the power of a growth mindset, and honed the art of setting and pursuing goals that harmonize with your transformed beliefs. These aren't just strategies, they're life skills that will empower you in every facet of your journey. Embrace continuous learning. Every experience is an opportunity to learn and grow. Stay open-minded and curious. Always look for ways to expand your knowledge and understanding. Practice resilience. Challenging your limiting beliefs and overcoming obstacles has already given you a strength you may not have felt before. Continue to nurture this resilience. When you face difficulties, remind yourself of the challenges you've already overcome. Stay true to your new story. You've rewritten your story, and you are its biggest supporter. Stay true to what you've created and the beliefs that make its foundation. This is your story, so let it guide your decisions, actions, and interactions with others. Celebrate your progress. Take the time to acknowledge your progress, and do it often. Recognition of your achievements, no matter how small, is the fuel that motivates you to continue. Take with you the self-assurance that arises from understanding that you possess the ability to alter your own narrative. Those restrictive ideas do not define you. You have the potential to write a story of strength, progress, and opportunity. You are making great progress toward your lifelong goal of self-improvement. Proceed with the understanding that every day presents a fresh chance for personal development, education, and self-empowerment. You are the writer of your own story. Each action you take adds a fresh, promising chapter to your tale. Thanks for listening, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and also click the small bell icon to receive a notification every time a new free audiobook has arrived. Thanks again.